Tony's talk. Tony's talk. It's Tony's talk. Tony's talk. It's Tony's talk.
And you know how we do it.
CJ, Amadi, yeah. Listen, this ain't your average demo. I'm Richie and pizza in the back of the limo. Master of evil, no Baron Zemo, not claiming hero. Me and my niggas, good fellas, guess that makes me De Niro. I'm sick as fuck, I need the vaccine. Red dots on me like some acne. Love when you don't acknowledge even though you walk right past me. You'll think about this shit regrettably. Keep myself guarded like I'm playing Patrick Beverly. And I just hate when people get ahead of me. Give them some facts and then you watch how they react. This talk of my ambition, I won't force you to believe, but I'm on some Marvel shit, just call me Sorcerer Supreme. Miracles with these hands, materials in demand. Bless a hobo with a stack, I'm spiritual with the bands. I promise you that I'm doing this. I might still be ugly, lower my shock value as I hear what they discussing me live. I heard you threw some shade my way, but I hope you know that it's okay. Don't try to deny. I hope you know it's alright. Yes, it's alright.
I heard you threw some shade my way, but I hope you know that it's okay. Don't try to deny. I hope you know it's alright.
Yes, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. What's crackin'? My name is CJ. Yesterday was my B-day. It's very nice to meet ya. I'm kryptonite to my teachers. The guys be picking on me even though I do they homework for them. And I even bought some sodas for them. Pops told me even though you took a loss today, you never know, you might just end up as their boss someday. You might be someone's tequila instead of everybody's cup of tea. Things can be said but just not publicly. Facts. Did I mention I'm starting to find more bullshit rolls downhill the farther I climb? Growing immune to the critics, I'm hardly alive. Me and my foregone conclusions, party of five. It seems I say a lot on social sites, but not in real life. He be always frontin', it seems. Oh yeah, he real hype. To keep it G, I come off stoic and I'm still shot. I never babble cause I swear it never feels right. Girls I used to like, they can't believe that this the same dude that always used to wear the same shoes. The same clueless ass look up on my face like we should hang, dude. She like, tell me that this ain't true. All I do is paint views, perfect picture. Pretend they got your back even when they ain't with you. Shit, if you're iffy, I keep it 50-50. It's up to you to grow to love me or choose to resent me. It's rather tempting, but I heard you threw some shade my way, but I hope you know that it's okay. Don't try to deny. I hope you know it's alright. Yes, it's alright.
I heard you threw some shade my way, but I hope you know that it's okay. Don't try to deny. I hope you know it's alright.
Yes, it's alright. I heard you threw some shade my way, but I hope you know that it's okay. Don't try to deny. I hope you know it's alright. Yes, it's alright.
I heard you threw some shade my way, but I hope you know that it's okay. Don't try to deny. I hope you know it's alright.
Yes, it's alright.
CJ the Mayor never disappoints, man. That's a great track. That one's called It's Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys for tuning into the interview with CJ the Mayor. I'm going to be playing the interview in a little bit, guys. Just wanted to say real fast. Thank you, CJ, for coming on the podcast, man, and doing this interview. It was a real pleasure, man. Thank you, and hope you guys enjoyed that track. That one's called It's Alright. At the end of the interview, I'll play a track as well. It's called Ultra Instinct by CJ the Mayor. Hope you guys enjoy. You guys be good out there, and thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. Peace.
Well, CJ,
Hey, what's up, man?
how's it going?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling, maintaining.
That's good. That's good, man. You know, we got to do that. Thank you for coming on Tony's Talk, man. It's a pleasure, man. I've been, you know, we've been bumping your music for the past couple, you know, this last week and last week before that. You know, you have some pretty dope music, man. Thank you for sending that in.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to make rounds with my music, you know, trying to get, you know, grow a little bit of a fan base, get my stuff out to a wider audience. So, you know, I came across your podcast and how you were wanting people to submit music, so I was like, why not, you know? So I appreciate you for playing my stuff, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. And you know, when you reached out that day, man, I checked out your Spotify, man, and I listened to it for a while. And you have a lot of music, man. You know, it's pretty good music, and I got a lot of feedback from a lot of friends and people who listen to the podcast, and they said they really liked your music, and especially that song "History." A lot of people like that song. A lot of people that I know, they like that song "History." It's a dope ass track, man. You know, just the whole concept and, you know, the story behind it. And yeah, man. But
that's dope, man. That's really dope hearing that, man. That's makes you feel good as an artist that people actually like appreciate, you know, the stuff that you're putting out. So, man, that's really
definitely, you know, definitely, bro. Because, you know, that's why I like to do this, you know, like promote the artists, because not a lot of people hear about certain artists, you know, because they're not pushed right or they're not on the same platforms or whatever. But you know, that's why I like to showcase anybody, you know, like I'll showcase anybody pretty much, you know, but I like to showcase, you know, talented individuals the most. But yeah, man, can you tell us what first got you into music?
Man, I've been obsessed with like writing as long as I can remember. Like, I've always been into writing. I actually started out like I would write short stories in class. Well, I was not like paying attention to the teacher like at all. Like, I'm just like back in my own zone, just writing. And then once I started to like seriously like girls, like once I got into girls like real tough, I started to like write poetry, like real corny shit, just like poems and stuff. And then like eventually, as I started to get more into music, I kind of just like translated, you know, because I like writing poetry, you get like the gist of like rhyme scheme and like learning how to rhyme words and stuff. So like I would just, you know, make that smooth transition into music. I'm like, oh, if I can write poetry, then, you know, I can write music too. So, and I've just been writing ever since.
That's awesome, bro. You know, that's definitely true. You know, you write, you learn the word play, you learn all that, and then, you know, you just have to find the flow and the rhythm once you do the music.
Yeah, English class was like always my thing. Like, I've always had a fascination with words. Like, I used to literally like sit and read like the phone book and the dictionary like while I would eat dinner. Like, I'd have like my plate on one side and then I just like have my nose in like a dictionary or something like while I'm eating dinner. And my dad's always like, man, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I've always liked words and vocabulary. Like, that's always been my thing.
That's cool though, man. That's awesome. You know, I kind of relate to that because like sometimes, like when I was growing up, I would always like to read everything. Once I learned how to read, I like to read everything. You know, I was reading like labels, signs, flyers, and everything. You know. Yeah. So I know how that is.
Yeah, because I mean, words are everywhere. You never run out of stuff to read. You know, there's always something to like some new vocabulary, new, you know, something to pick up. So, you know, words, that vocabulary, stuff like that is like, it's not going anywhere. So might as well learn as much as you can.
And then there's like new words being invented every day.
Yeah. New languages, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But that's cool though, man. Can you tell me what inspired you actually to start like making music?
So like I said, like I started getting into girls, you know, like middle school, you know what I'm saying? I would like write poems and music for girls and stuff. But you know, I've it just always been like, you know, like a love that's just kind of been there, just like words and writing. Like, I would say like everything as far as that was just always kind of self-developed. And like I said, it just kind of grew into writing music kind of like organically, you know, as like the next step in the process.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. So that's cool though. Yeah. What was your first song you wrote?
The very first song I wrote, I don't remember firsthand because it was like I've been writing for like a long time, for as long as I can remember. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it was about a girl. I'm pretty sure it was super cheesy, super corny. Just probably like some super duper like love type stuff. So yeah, probably like not my best writing like at all. You know, you gotta start somewhere. You know.
No, that's cool. You just learn from that. You know, that's
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
man.
Just get better and better as you go.
How would you describe the music that you typically create?
I would describe the music that I create as unique. Like I feel like you can't really put me in a box. Because I've been literally like I've been making songs for like legitly like for 10 years now. And I'm super, or I try to be super diverse as far as like I have personal tracks where I just kind of like bare my soul and like put everything out there. I have tracks that cater to love, pursuing women. I got songs about my wife, songs I've written for my son. Being that I live out in Cali, like of course I have West Coast tracks that you can vibe to. I have inspirational tracks to help like people find motivation. I got nasty music, like shit that I'm trying to do to a chick during sex type music. Like I have everything, bro. Like I try to be as diverse as possible because you keep in mind that different people like different things at different times. So you just, no matter, I want to have something for no matter what mood you're in, no matter what the situation is. I like to think that I have a song that you can play, you can listen to, you can vibe to. So, just
Yeah,
being
I definitely feel that, bro, because I listened to your Spotify and there was like so many different types of vibes, so many different types of like just music that was on there, bro, on your page,
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's pretty cool though, man. And I've said it on the podcast before, like don't sleep on CJ the Mayor, man. He has some dope ass tracks, be sure to check him out,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
you definitely are unique, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Diversity is key. That's always the mindset that I try to have. So,
That's good. That's good.
yeah.
Can you tell me what your creative process is like?
So for my creative process, I usually start with beat selection. Um, I go on YouTube for beats. Like I scour like all through YouTube just looking for beats. It's like most other artists. If you have a certain artist that you've been listening to, you just search for those type beats. Let's say if it's like Big Sean type beat, or I'm saying Joyner Lucas type beat because I'm like a huge Joyner Lucas fan. Eminem type beat or whatever, whatever the case is. But I'll hear the beat, I'll listen to the melodies and kind of break down like the chorus parts, and I'll try to like formulate an idea from there. But I just kind of like try to feed off the overall vibe of the beat to figure out what direction I want to go in. I get the beat in my phone and I just start writing, write the hook first, versus surrounding. I basically have that writer's viewpoint where I try to approach it like I'm writing an essay. Like everybody's
Okay.
written essays throughout school, and that you start with your main idea and you formulate your paragraphs around that main idea. With music, it's like the same thing. Like the hook is basically like the main idea of the track is what you're trying to get across, what you're trying to have people take away from the song. And then your verses are basically like your supporting paragraphs. So your verses are always going to correlate to the hook. And at the end, you want to bring your verses around to just kind of transition back into that hook. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the process that I go with, just approaching it like I'm just, writing an essay or
Yeah,
something.
right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, bro. And it definitely shows, bro, that you were real interested in the words, language and all that,
Yeah.
because you have a lot of knowledge of it, man, and that's all pretty awesome, man. It's good to see that, and it definitely reflects in your music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I figure, we all go through, those 12 years of school, and it's like everything you learn in school, you can't necessarily take it with you in life, especially like once you get into math. And I sucked at math. Like math was not my thing at all, but like slope and like you learn all these math techniques and, all this math that you're like, I'm never going to use this in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be in a situation where I need to find the slope of an object, like in a real life scenario. But like writing is something that I feel like absolutely, if you have that artist, what I'm saying, that artist background, then writing is absolutely, everything you learn in English, basically, you can apply that to your creative outlet and your creative process.
And a lot of talented artists are knowledgeable in language and words and all that, and like even like just knowing definitions of words and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so that's pretty cool though, man. Like I said, I definitely feel your music, man, and I really appreciate you coming on to do the interview today. And who would you like most to collaborate with?
So I know I mentioned Big Sean, and I mentioned Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas is like my favorite rapper. Like his stuff is just phenomenal, man. Just
He's a great artist.
Yeah, visually and just like music, like audio. You know what I'm saying? Like his music videos are just like on another level, man. As far as like the creativity and the effort that he puts into it. And then also like there's this artist called Devon Terrell. Man, I bump his music like all day, every day, man. Like they basically get like major spins in my Jeep, bro. Like there, because I just feel like somebody like Devon Terrell, like he's crazy talented, bro. Like I have no idea why he isn't on a major label. Like he can sing, he can rap. He's hella quirky, which is like something I can relate to personally. But yeah, man, just as far as like people that I would love to work with, man, like those two guys are like at the top of my list for sure.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that second guy, but the first guy, yeah, the Jonah Lucas, he's definitely a talented artist, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I remember like the very first video of his that I saw was the I'm Sorry video. Like it was just like, I don't know if he had just released it, but it was trending on Facebook. And like that video is just crazy as far as like the impact that it had. And then I got into his Ross Capriccioni joint where he was like taking a real life event, writing about it from the perspective of both people that were involved and how he did the video and how he flipped it. It was just like crazy. And like from that point on, I'm just like, this dude is major, man. He's a beast.
Yeah, it's some dope art right there, man. I really love watching stuff like that too, and I definitely love to see it from individuals like yourself and other ones or other people who are not as popular or as as successful as those people yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of great music, like discovering your music. It really opened up a lot of new music for me because I added some of it to my playlist. Like some of your songs like History and Hometown Feelings and all that.
Yeah. That's dope, man. I really, really appreciate it, man. Sincerely, bro. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. No problem. Who have you worked with in the past?
So I don't have a very large circle of people that I collab with. My engineer is actually Loose Lyric. He operates a studio down in Imperial Beach, and he's real major in like the San Diego rap scene.
Okay.
He's dope. He's very instrumental as far as like putting guys on, like. You know what I'm saying? When you go to his studio, you're not necessarily just there to put in like your time in the booth. He's also like very knowledgeable, and he's always willing to share his wealth of knowledge and help put people on. So, if anybody's down in the South Bay area, and you're looking for a recording studio, man, hit up Loose Lyric Studios, man. It's in Imperial Beach. But I got my boy KCV, my boy Eric, my boy Dom. I got a couple people that I've collabed with, and they're still putting their name out there and getting stuff done. When I was in the Army, I was doing intelligence training out in Arizona, and I met my best friend. He goes by the 618 Bandman. And when you're in the military, like you meet people from like all over. So this dude, he's from Chicago. He's Chicago based, but he's really, really, really talented, bro. Like all his music, man, is just like super amazing, and we mesh really well because I feel like our styles are so similar. But look him up on Spotify, YouTube. He goes by the 618 Bandman. He's dope, bro. Okay. And then this other dude, Tim Berry, the lyricist. Man, this dude's from New York. This dude is a beast, man. He's super lyrical. Like I wish I was as lyrical as him. He's just killing stuff. He's doing like right now. Tim Berry, the lyricist. If you look that up on Instagram, man, he's like dropping like freestyle videos every day. He's just like he's randomly picking beats and he's just like killing people's beats, bro. Like, and he's getting attention off of that. Like he's got people like Sway and Funkmaster Flex that's been like watching him, bro. So like, I feel like he has the potential to go very far. Samad Savage, he might be a name that people are familiar with. He's blowing up. He's doing stuff with Futuristic and Crip. He's New Jersey based, but he's like super lyrical as well. And then like people that like, I have like personal people in my life. My cousin Mary Ellen, she's a singer. She's amazing. She's on Starless Nights, my Starless Nights track, and then she's on Pat My Back. She's super amazing as well. And then I have people that I want to work with in the future, man, like people like Miles Cartier, my boy Mally J, Marcus Ty, and Ryan Anthony, man. I know Ryan Anthony is like super big as far as like San Diego rap. The Barely See the Beach and all that. You see people rocking the Barely See the Beach apparel. Ryan Anthony, man, like if I can get on a track with him, that'd be amazing as well.
Yeah, that'd be badass, bro. There's, I haven't heard some of those artists, but I'll be sure to check them out, man. And if you want to tag them or send them over some links over, I'll be sure to check them out.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like if people are a fan of mine, they should absolutely be a fan of like everybody that I just named, because we're all in the same lane. We're all, super, super talented, super diverse. We all have, like a large collection of music that people haven't even heard. That's just like going to blow people away. And I feel like they can vibe to us. So yeah, I'll definitely be DMing you, everybody that I mentioned for sure.
For sure, man. I appreciate that. And can you tell me what's your favorite song that you created?
Personally, I have a song off of my For What It's Worth project called It's Alright. I'm in love with that beat, man. Just like sonically, it sounds like just fucking like awesome to my ears, man. I love the vibe of it, the chimes, the vocals. Like those are the types of beats that I'm drawn to, man. I feel like it's perfect. I wanted to shoot a video for that track, but things just didn't fall into place. But that's like personally, just like off the beat alone and like the vibe, that's like one of my favorite tracks that I vibe to. That's like one of the tracks I always jump to whenever I do feel like listening to my music. I don't often listen to my own music. Like I'm just weird about like I try not to like bump myself, but like that song is like one of the first songs that I always like go to when I do feel like bumping CJ the Mayor.
For sure, man. I'll be sure to check it out, or just send me that track. I'll be sure to check it out. I haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, it's dope. That's dope.
For sure, man. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. I got a couple more questions for you, bro. What's one of the things that haters say about you?
Honestly, like I don't, like it might be cliche or whatever, but I don't feel like I have like haters. Like, and even if I did, I don't want to be one of those people that's just like, oh, people hating on me. Like, I try to surround myself with like peace, love, and serenity, man. Like everybody that I deal with, I don't have like a lot of, like I said, I don't have like a big circle of friends. Not everybody I come across I consider a friend or like a close friend. I have a lot of associates. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I have associates, but like everybody that I associate with, no matter how close you are to me or what your spot is in my circle, like it's all positivity. Like even on Hometown Feelings, like when I said that stuff, like that stuff came from the heart. But at the end, I'm like, whether we friends or we foes, I wish you nothing but success. And because I feel like that's the type of vibe that I'm in. And like, I'm one of those people like that. I had a very shitty year this year, and just going into 2021, like that's the type of vibes I want to be on, man. I've reconciled with a lot of people this year that, I had bad energy with or whatever. But like, I'm just like, from this point on, like, we're not going to hate on each other. We just going to take positivity from this point and take it beyond. And that's just where I'm at. So if I do have haters, you know what I'm saying, I don't know about them. They're secret. You know what I'm saying? They're keeping it low key. They're keeping it on the wraps, but it is what it is. You're not going to please everybody, and you shouldn't be out to please everybody. There's always going to be somebody that don't like what you're doing, but you just got to keep focused and, keep it going, focus on yourself and try to do what you need to do for yourself and not worry about what other people think. So.
Yeah, I feel you, brother. That's definitely true, man. I like to ask that question because sometimes you get some like crazy things, because things that don't relate. Like one time I asked All Flows Reach Out, Afro, I said, what do the haters say about you? And they said I can't rap. I can only rap fast. But all his true fans know that he has a lot of tracks that are not fast rap, so that's one of the crazy things they say. But I
just hate when people exaggerate. They're like, "Yeah, bro, like, I got hella haters, bro." Like, and I'm like, "Bro, who's really hating on you, bro?" Like,
yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I know that. I know.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, maybe you do. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I'm on the same boat you are, bro. If I have haters, I don't know about them, whether they're in the city. You know what I mean? So
I try to keep it humble.
No, that's all it's all about, man. And man. What's one of the most spontaneous things you've ever done?
Spontaneous. I don't really consider myself a spontaneous person, like at all. But I would say joining the military is probably the most spontaneous thing I've ever done. Looking back, like I never really pictured myself as like the military type. My dad was in the Navy, but like he was in before I was born mostly, and then like maybe like the first year or two after I was born. So I didn't really see any of that, and I wasn't like a military brat or anything. But like you hear those stories about soldiers, like Marines going to war. I actually, like in 8th grade, they showed me the movie Saving Private Ryan. And it's just like, when you see stuff like that, you assume like everything is about like going to war or whatever. But like, I was in a situation where like I was near homeless. I was actually trying to stay with my girlfriend at the time. She's not my wife, but like I was trying to stay with her at the time. I was like living at her place off and on, like indiscreetly. I didn't have my own place, and I was working 2 jobs at the time. And like my family, like they didn't really give a damn about me. I didn't really have anybody, but like my brother-in-law at the time was in the National Guard, and he was like, little bro, you should join, bro. Like you need to better yourself. You need to better your situation, bro. Like you need to be doing something better with your life. Like just, you know what I'm saying? Like just hear me out. And he sat me down and he talked to me about it. And, I decided to join, but it was basically like in a situation where I didn't have a lot of options, and I was in like a really bad place. Like I was down in life. So, the military just kind of helped lift me up. But before then, I could never see myself like joining the military. And I don't suggest it. I don't suggest it to people, unless it's something that you're really passionate about. If you have family in the military and you want to, kind of like continue that legacy, then, I'm all for it. But personally, like if you can go to school, if you can pick up a trade, be an entrepreneur, go into business for yourself, that's definitely what I suggest over joining the military. But, people got to do what they got to do at times.
No, I feel you, bro. And I appreciate you for you serving for that time.
Thank you, man.
And what is your biggest goal in life, man?
My biggest goal in life right now, I would say, is just to be the best father that I can possibly be. I have a 6-year-old, crazy smart. But yeah, man, I want to be the best father I can be. I feel like I have the best example and the best path laid out for me already from my own dad, man. Because I feel like my dad's the best, man. Like I have a super close bond with my dad, and I hope I never lose that bond. But I feel like if I can be half the father that Carlton Sr., if I could be half the father that he is, man, I feel like I would have been successful in that regard. So I'm just trying to, be as good of a father to my son as he was to me. Basically, that's my biggest goal.
That's awesome, bro. It's good to hear, man. Thank you for coming on, Tony Stock, man. I really appreciate you coming on. You have any last words for your listeners?
Like I said, man, I appreciate everything as far as, helping me promote my music, man, giving me that airplay, man. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's listening, everybody that's been vibing with the songs that you played so far. And, from this point out, I want to be as consistent as possible. So I'm going to make sure that I keep sending you content, man. I'm going to keep sending you songs, trying to get myself out there. But anybody that wants to follow me, man, it's CJ the Mayor. I know it's been mentioned a couple of times on the air, but it's CJ the Mayor. Follow me on Spotify. I have a YouTube channel. Basically, if you just Google CJ the Mayor, it'll bring up everything. But CJ TheMayor. Just Google that, and you should be able to follow me on everything. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody that's listening, man. And Tony, I appreciate everything, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. I'll talk to you later,
appreciate
man.
it. Thank you, guys.
All right, peace.
Silver hair springing up, you gotta love that. Y'all heard praising and saying God, I'm thinking above that. Shoot from the top, I'm a buzz back. I'm at your head like a skull cap. My gift being unwrapped. You willing and dealing, how far can you get with no hubcaps? I am just bringing the thug back, giving you something to mug at. Ain't nothing fishy, I currently stay with the sparks that get you and your plug zapped. Don't wanna see cuz snap. I am the motherfucking mink to your muskrat. Like Harden, I'm hesitant, ice on my preference. I be declining the WhatsApp. Quarantine, yeah, it didn't really change shit on that forever refrain tip. Yeah, I'm never near it, stunting, I disappear on some day David Blaine shit. See, it's ever clear, shit is on lockdown. You defying and call it joke. Once they be partying, not keeping distance, nigga, I'm taking down all the notes. Activating my protect mode, I'ma go feral off the threshold, sinking fangs into your neck throat. I'ma clamp down before I let go. West Coast Chucks be the dress code. I'ma camouflage like a gecko. I am light, you got me, this a death note. You can let your whole damn set know. This is me blasting back. I'ma run up on you in the black on black. Still to your head, Captain Phasma hat. Cause a nigga catch an asthma attack. Pin your ass to the wall with your plasma sack. Got you running up north where the Raptors at. Double cross me, this the aftermath. Ultra instinct, got the master that. You think with your head in order to move. You putting the cap on your speed. Swooping down for the shield like a falcon. We don't need cap on the team. Can't get lazy up under the limelight. Don't get too lax with the beam. Know some niggas round the world, they honing their warcraft. Call it Wrath of the King. Level up at the ding. You ain't on par with the moves that I'm making? Shit, let me find out. Get on my Seth Rollins, I'ma spaz and take niggas' eyes out. Got tired of taking the kind route, words that come out of my mouth. Someone told me that shit's for the birds. I packed it all up and I fly south. Spitting weak bars over a soft beat and then call it a noise. Everybody think they Goku. I guess I'll be jeering to all of you boys. Working out every muscle except for the biggest. I see how neglectful you've been. Nigga, my power's over 9,000. This is the war you within. You ain't on par with the moves that I'm making? Shit, let me find out. Get on my Seth Rollins, I'ma spaz and take niggas' eyes out. Got tired of taking the kind route, words that come out of my mouth. Someone told me that shit's for the birds. I packed it all up and I fly south. Mayor, you ain't on par with the moves that I'm making? Shit, let me find out. Get on my Seth Rollins, I'ma spaz and take niggas' eyes out. Got tired of taking the kind route, words that come out of my mouth. Someone told me that shit's for the birds. I packed it all up and I fly south. Mayor.
Thank you for tuning in to Tony's Talk, one of the flyest podcasts on the west side. Home of the West Coast Wednesdays. New artists, upcoming artists. Make sure to submit your music to Tony's Talk, cause we're really out here trying to support local artists. And if you ain't down for the cause, get lost. West side.